This video will present solutions to the VCE 2019 Mathematical Methods Written Examination 2, Section A, questions 11 to 15. Question 11. We are told that A and B are independent events, and by definition, this means that the probability of B is unaffected by the occurrence or otherwise of A. That means that probability B is equal to probability B given A, and also equal to probability B given not A. This means that M equals N, and so the answer is A. Question 12. The definite interval required is the sum of f of x and x, and can be split into two definite integrals. The definite integral from 1 to 2 of f of x is equal to the definite integral from 1 to 4 minus the definite integral from 2 to 4. The definite integral from 1 to 2 of x can be evaluated with or without a class pad. And is equal to 3 over 2. By substituting in the information provided in the question, we can arrive at a result of 7.5 or 15 over 2, which is answer E. Question 13. The function h of x is the function f of x under two transformations, a dilation parallel to the x-axis by a factor of 2, and a translation in y by plus 5 units. By applying these transformations to the coordinates -2, 7, the -2 is dilated to 2 times -2, which is -4, and the 7 is translated to 7 plus 5, which is 12. Which are the coordinates of C. An alternative approach is to realise that, due to the definition of h of x in terms of f of x over 2, and because all we know about f of x is that f of minus 2 equals 7, the h value we need to consider is h of minus 4. As h of minus 4 is equal to f of minus 4 over 2 plus 5, then h of minus 4 equals 12. Question 14. In a question where information is provided about a normal distribution, but the standard deviation is unknown, we can use the normal distribution command under the interactive menu and enter the standard deviation as x. The error message comes about because the class pad was not expecting an unknown when the normal cumulative distribution command is called up in this fashion. However, the syntax of the command is just what we require, and by equating this to 0.97, the probability provided, we can solve for x, the unknown standard deviation. To two figures, this is answer B. If you are familiar with the syntax of the NCD command, then this same result can be obtained from the action menu, which will avoid that error message. This process looks like this. Question 15. One approach to this question is to find g of x, the inverse of f, and then find its derivative value at 7. The inverse function can be found by solving this equation for y. Because the range of this inverse function is from 2 to infinity, the solution we want is the positive square root. From here we can find the derivative and evaluate it at x equals 7. Giving 1/6, which is the answer A. Another approach is to consider the tangent to f of x at the point 5, 7, with f dash x equals to 2x take 4, f dash 5 equals 6. And this looks something like this. Now, thinking about the inverse, the exchange of x and y results in something like this. Applying this thinking to the slope, y step on x step becomes x step on y step, and so the slope will be the reciprocal of the equivalent slope on f of x, i.e. it will be 1/6.